hello. After a few weeks break, I'm back with you and ready to talk about music. Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie. Po kilkutygodniowej przerwie wracam znów do naszych cotygodniowych spotkań. Już sobie, So, pozdrawiam panią Renatę bardzo serdecznie i zapraszam też na Facebook o godzinie 9. Tam będę więcej mówił po polsku, bo tutaj głównie po angielsku i w innych językach. Thank you everybody. Hello. So I have actually a lot to tell you today, but I started, do you know what I played, by the way, anybody? Did anybody? Oh yes, of course. Spiegel mapping. Doskonale wie co to jest. So Spiegel mapping, Polish, he knows what it was. And CM, good for you, start from the end. Alec, also congratulations, bravo. Well, that was Chopin's Scherzo number 3, the chorale part, but played extremely super slow. Why I started with this? There is a reason for that. Because first of all, I have a fantastic news for you. Dzień dobry, Epic Rybka, witam serdecznie. Because I've just finished recording my 2 new CDs of my project of all Chopin's music for piano. That means I will have 8 of them now. 8! Isn't it wonderful? Jacenty, no problem. 5 minut tylko. So thank you, Alec. Well, I am also, because this was for me not easy, and you know, especially, do you know what was the biggest challenge? 2 scherzos actually. I played, hi James, good to see you here, and I'm happy you're here. Please stay until the end. It will be like 25 minutes more. And everybody, stay, because I have a lot of important things to tell you. If you are interested, of course. So first of all, as I said, I finished recording of 2 new CDs. That was a challenge, especially 2 scherzos. Scherzo number 1 and scherzo number 4. Maybe you know, most of you, if you are here more than one time only or not randomly, that I am actually recording all Chopin's music, but not like it is usually recorded, like in one CD, all the scherzos, all the sonatas, all the ballads, all the blah blah blah, but chronologically. So there will be numbers of the CDs and there are dates, and then I made titles of each CD. So I'm going to read you what I made up for those CDs. I'm quite happy with this. And altogether there will be 13 CDs. I might add 1 extra with some bonuses, but that we'll see. Anyway, yes, thank you, Christian. I think it's wonderful. I think Pietro De Maria, Italian fantastic pianist that I know personally and I met in my life a few times, I think he recorded something like that, the same way. But mostly pianists, they don't do this. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's easier to prepare. Probably it's easier, because on one CD I realized that, like yesterday when I was recording, because it's like fresh, you know, I finished yesterday, that, you know, on one CD, for example, CD number 11, so this is almost the last one, you will have Polonaise Heroic, Opus 53, Ballad number 4, Scherzo number 4, Impromptu in G flat major, and also some other pieces like Mazurkas Opus 50. So you know, it's a lot of different things, and Scherzo number 4 is completely different than Ballade number 4, for example, pianistically also, and mentally, and so that is the challenge. And for me, yeah, to record Scherzo number 4 was super challenge, especially because I do try, you know, I focus on the impression that it's a live performance, so not cutting small parts and gluing them together like usually it's done by the sound engineers. Well, I have nothing against sound engineers, but I just don't do it like that. I prefer those old recordings, you know, of Artur Schnabel and Rubinstein and others, Rachmaninoff. They didn't have it, so they just, Paderewski even, they played some wrong notes, but so what? I mean, we are all humans, and of course there are pianists who always play 100% notes live, and I respect them a lot. But you know, we are not computers. But still, I think it's not really the most important thing. The most important thing is the idea which is behind, and of course interpretation. But I'm very happy and proud. Of course, it was not like I just sat and played and that's all. No, I spent 2 full days, because especially Scherzo number 1 and number 4, if you know those pieces, you perfectly know how hard it is to just play through with 100% emotions, full, like in the concert, and yet to have 100% note screen. So there were a lot of versions, you can imagine, but finally I made, and I'm very happy and proud, especially on Scherzo number 1, because I managed to be wild and crazy like I should be, but at the same time have maybe 99 or even 100% note screen. So, yeah, well, of course I take some rest, but I have a concert soon. I start my 2025 concert tour, but I start in my hometown, so I don't have to travel anywhere. It's like literally 15 minutes from my home. Beautiful concert hall, and we have like more than 500 tickets sold already, so I'm very happy about that as well. Ja mam nuty Chopina z Jana Ekiela. Miałem też Paderewskiego przez dłuższy czas, ale przestawiłem się na Ekiela. I do hope, Christian, to visit Concertgebouw. I don't know if you know, but go to my website. I am coming to Amsterdam in May, at the beginning of May. So I will be playing in some theater. You can check it on my website. But Concertgebouw, I wrote to them, but they didn't write me back. So that is disappointing. But I don't know. Maybe when I'm in Amsterdam, I'll simply go to them and ask them. Dziękuję, Anno. So yeah, well, I know there are some questions, but I have a lot to tell you. So please, we don't have so much time. So I also want to tell you. But wait, Sweet Dreams. Well, it's not for you. It's just I'm answering Sweet Dreams, Liebesträume. Of course you can. It's not hard. Just start from the cadenzas. Don't start from the beginning. Start from the cadenzas, and then, because you know, you have to start from the most difficult parts. Then after that, jacenty. Miło mi bardzo. Ja staram się mówić prostym angielskim, bo nie wszyscy tu są z Anglii. Tym niemniej zapraszam na Facebook. Nawet jeśli nie masz Facebooka, to i tak można słuchać. Nie można pisać, ale można słuchać, bo ja o 9:00 będę miał live'a na Facebooku. Hola, el tres. ¿Sería bueno practicar 3 horas sin perder la concentración o sin descansos? Bueno, yo no puedo hacerlo. Personalmente, yo tengo que hacer una pausa, descanso, después 1 hora máximo. Porque la concentración es tan importante. Tú sabes que tienes que tener tu celular off y concentrarte 100%, y por eso yo personalmente después de 1 hora soy tan cansado, necesito una pausa, no sé, 15 minutos, 20 minutos, pero sí. Allegro the concert is not, yeah, it's a kind of rondo, but it's more like, it's not really, it's more like there are two feels, more like the first movement of piano concerto, you know. Hi David. Well, you have to watch my analysis about this, on Polonaise Fantasy. I know it is like a 55 minutes video, but I think if you watch my analysis, then you will know. So I recorded 2 CDs. Now this I wanted to tell you. I just finished yesterday. Well, 2 days ago actually. Yesterday. But so I wanted to tell you, they are not ready to buy yet. They are not on Spotify yet, but they will be soon. And the first CD I recorded was CD number 3, which contains pieces written in between 1829 and 1832. Now, do you know what happened during Chopin's life? In Chopin's life during this time. Well, he was 29 all the way until he was, 19, sorry. When he was 19 and until 22, yes. My favorite Chopin waltz is this one. Simply because it's rich in, well, I love the middle part, which is a very personal, sincere Chopin, and I love this elegant waltz-like part, and it's not a show-off piece, which I love. So, yes, break up with Maria, leaving Poland, that is the most important thing. He left Poland in 1830, and he was on his way to Paris, and then he came to Paris back. And now so you know how I decided, because I chose titles for each CD, as you know. Those are my personal titles, and I also write, I don't know how many of you have my physical copies of CDs, but of course they are on Spotify, but on Spotify you don't have the text that I wrote. I wrote a little bit of text about each piece. But anyway, the title will be, I was thinking a lot about the title. And Alex, so you know, thank you, nice, I'm happy. Farewell to Happiness. And the reason is that he left Poland where he was truly happy. Emmy, hi, good to see you. A więc tytuł tej płyty to będzie Pożegnanie ze szczęściem, ponieważ Chopin wyjeżdża z kraju, aby już nigdy do niego nie powrócić. And the pieces that are there, I think I told you that before, but I will tell you simply very fast. Souvenir de Paganini. Some pieces he still wrote in Warsaw. So Souvenir de Paganini, a few mazurkas, 3 écossaises, you know, écossaises, Scottish dances, 4 waltzes, all of them are posthumous. And 1 Polonaise, G flat major, very rarely played, but fantastic. And 3 Nocturnes opus 9, and then we have the line in Chopin's life. Scherzo number 1. Lento, so Nocturne in C sharp minor. Finally, I recorded it. I recorded it before, but I didn't have it in my CDs. So Scherzo, so Lento, Nocturne number 20. You know, it's very famous. And 3 Nocturnes opus 15, which are also very beautiful. So altogether, there are 7 Nocturnes on the CD. It's a fantastic CD. And I'm not going to read you all the text that I wrote, but I just want to tell you very fast about the second CD, which is number 11. Yeah, thank you, Alec. I just, you know, I don't know how many pianists recorded Chopin, and also, well, the complete Chopin, we don't have so many, but I thought that if I were to record something, then it should give something unique. So what I thought will be unique is simply that I will just put the titles myself and a little notes, and then it will be unique, and also recorded without a sound engineer. I mean, I have a fantastic microphone. These are actually, when it comes to the sound quality, I think those two CDs are the best, because I decided to use more than 4 mics that I used. I had 6 of them, and then I just put the balance afterwards, but no additions really. So hi Desi, and have a great holiday. Oh, I wish I could have holiday, but not now. I cannot. Anyway, so CD number 11. I was also thinking a lot about the title. 1841 to 1842. So this is a mature Chopin, 31, 32 years old. Before I tell you the title, I will tell you what the pieces are in this CD. My favorite nocturne, that's Opus 62, number 1. This one. Which doesn't mean that I don't love others. I love all the others, but this is like my beloved. So anyway, oh my god, this is so fantastic. Hotel with a piano, lovely, great. Chopin is always great to play all over the world. Okay guys, so listen. First piece in the CD, there it is a waltz in F minor. This. Then there are 2 mazurkas that were not published as an opus number. Do you know them? Notre and Gaillard, both in A minor. Then there is a fugue, which I enjoyed very much to learn and played. Scherzo number 3, practice slowly, a lot, and left hand alone. Left hand alone, especially. That is very important. And staccato, and maybe double tapping. This is also very helpful. Anyway, coming back to my topic, then we have the best. 3 mazurkas, opus 50. Impromptu, opus 51. Ballad number 4, opus 52. Scherzo number 4, opus 54, and Polonaise Heroic, opus 53. And I have to check whether, oh, that is a small mistake. I have to change that. Anyway, yes. So imagine those pieces written at the same time, the same year. So many fantastic masterpieces. You know, Desi, Chopin was never a show-off pianist. He just had a different soul. That's why. He was not like Liszt. Anyway, hi Asha. I'm talking about my new CDs, for those of you who are here late. Anyway, all those masterpieces written in the same year made me give the title of this CD an explosion of genius. A więc po polsku tytuł tej płyty numer 11 to będzie Eksplozja geniuszu. Bowiem mamy tak wiele wspaniałych arcydzieł tutaj w jednym miejscu, że no po prostu nie mogłem inaczej jej nazwać. So yeah, they should be ready actually soon, hopefully by the end of next week. And my favorite Chopin's work is always the same, Sonata number 3. I love all his music, but this is like my beloved piece. So guys, this is what I wanted to tell you, the first thing. And the second thing which I wanted to tell you is something that I also posted on YouTube like a week ago, that I am thinking of making a kind of, how to call it, an online course, something like that, about piano music. like the complete piano music. I'm thinking of doing this in Polish, but also thought, I made like last year, I think I asked you, I made a kind of poll. Would you be interested in some kind of online courses? And I gave you 3 different topics. And then actually this course about piano literature from all ages, starting from harpsichord and finishing on 21st century, that is something that you chose to be the most interested in. So I'm thinking about launching such a course, but the material is so huge that that will last like a 1 year, I think, of lessons which I will publish every weekend. So I probably will give you more details about that soon. And if you are interested, then you can sign up. I will give a lot of details on YouTube. So follow my posts on YouTube to have more information about that. But the thing is that I will only do it if I have enough students. Because if it's not enough students, that it's so much work for me to do, that I just have to consider it, But that's a fantastic topic, actually. So anyway, oh, sorry, there was a question in Spanish which I want to answer. Luciano, hola. Debería usar los pedales en la parte de las dobles octavas con la mano izquierda. Bueno, claro que sí, pero no mucho. Al inicio no. Aquí no. But, un poco más tarde sí, cuando tienes forte. Thank you, Alec. We will see. I'm trying not to make it very expensive, and it cannot be for free, of course, because it's, first of all, it's just too much work. But probably like $50 or a month or something. Okay, so yeah, Asha, the question about the question was about using pedal in this part. The person asked me, should I use pedal in this part or not? So I said at the beginning, not really so much, because we need to hear but maybe at the end when you have this. But that also depends. Pedal in general always depends on the acoustic, on the piano. So it's not on and off. It's always something that you have to decide on the spot. CM, thanks for this question. Actually, I recommend Hannon. The Hannon practiced hands separately, and there is a video on YouTube of me, which I explain why I think Hannon is fantastic and how to practice Hannon. You should write my name and Hannon, and you will find it. And and then all the scales and arpeggios, but only practicing hands separately. Like you play one scale, 4 octaves, 2 times, and then arpeggio simply like this. 2 times, then the left hand alone, the same. 2 times, and then the next, like major, minor, well, whatever. Just go in a circle of fifths, and that will it's, in my opinion, it's enough. Maybe you can also practice trills, but Hannon, the first 31 exercises I recommend. Michelle, when it comes to pedal, it's very easy. You just put the pedal on every left hand octave, mostly, because left hand has a melody, right? So yeah, that's it. Leo Boskill, thanks for this question. Oh, almost every student of mine asked me to play this ballad. So usually what I do with my students, I tell you. when they come to me, I want to play ballad number 1. Hi Piotr, not this year. This year only Leipzig and Stuttgart in Germany. But next year, I don't know, maybe next year, because next year I plan to come to Elbphilharmonie and Berlin. Who knows? Maybe I will think of it. I make a screen. Wait. Okay, I have a photo of this, and I try to come 2026. So coming back to first ballad. At first, I tell my students, okay, you can play the first ballad, but first you start. We have to master the coda to the end. When you can play this, then you can play the rest. But I don't recommend to start from the beginning, but start from coda, and then after coda, start from this. Because this is the second most difficult moment. That's the thing that you need the most time of. Of course, everybody wants to start from the beginning because it's very beautiful, but then you can, in a way, waste your time, because if you are not able to play the most difficult parts, then you will never play it really well in public. Guys, I have to finish now. So, Arthur, it's I would say rhythm. You need to have a good rhythm and a flexible wrist, and here a relaxed elbow. Guys, I'm happy you are here, but the time is off. I finish now because it's 9:00 p.m. here, so I have to switch to Facebook. Michelle, I played in Italy, but many years ago, and I love Italy, by the way. This is a place I've been many times. In many places, actually, not only concerts, but also just like as a tourist. I always feel fantastic there, always, everywhere I am. 2 years ago I spent holidays in Dolomiti, just walking through the mountains. Anyway, I've switched to Facebook now because there are people waiting for me from Poland mostly, but not only. You are all welcome if you find my fan page on my, this is my name, but Polish name, GRZ Niemczuk. You know my name, so you can find me, and good night, bye. Thanks for being here tonight.